Hey, it's Anup. I just wanted to wish you and your family a wonderful New Year. Happy New Year 2021. Also wanted to share a couple of insights from one of my favorite book, Think and Grow Rich. I'm sure you've heard of this book. This is one of the best book on success out there. And the insights I'm going to share, it's going to help you achieve your goals in 2021. And I'm sure like if you take these insights and implement it in your life, your 2021 is going to be the best year in your life. Let's look at a section from the book. Mr. Carnegie proved that his formula will work for all who are ready for it, provided you know what it is that you want. What it means is you got to have clarity on your goals, absolute clarity on where you want to go. So many people, after reading this book, they've implemented the concepts in this book and have become successful. But one common thing is all of them had absolute clarity on where they want to go. Do you know what you want and where you want to head in 2021? Clarity is power. Clarity is important. Get focused, laser focused. Where you want to go in 2021? Now, the life we are in, right? We are heading so fast in life. We have no clue where we are heading in our lives. So it's like driving in a supercar like Ferrari or like Lamborghini without a GPS on. We have no clue where we are heading. So let's not make that happen in 2021. Now, let's build this clarity. Okay, let's do some imagination. You can do it along with me. Okay, so imagine that we are in the beginning of 2022. Exactly 1 year from now. Okay, we are sitting in a beach, maybe Miami Beach or like any beach that you like. So when we look back at 2021, okay, so that was the best year of your life. So you are in 2022 beginning, and when you look back, 2021 was your best year in your life. You have accomplished a lot. You have achieved a lot. So you got your dream car, you got your dream house, you improved your relationship, you spent a lot more time with your children, your kids, you spent a lot more time with your parents, you contributed a lot, you created an impact in the world, you completed your book, you wrote your book, and you read a lot of book, and many more, whatever you've accomplished. Okay, so write down everything that you've accomplished in 2021. Okay, if 2021 was your best year in your life. Okay, now what you do is like from the list, circle the top 4 to 5. That's exactly where you want to go in 2021. So we have built the clarity. Okay, so we know where you want to go in 2021. So if you have not done it, do it along with me. Play full out. Okay, so this is 2021 and you want to make best use of it. So imagine that you're 1 year ahead from now and your 2021 was your best year and you have accomplished a lot. Make a list of everything that you have accomplished. Circle the top 4 to 5. That's exactly where you want to go in 2021. Okay, now we have clarity. We know exactly where you want to go in 2021. We have a list of items. We have to achieve all these items. Okay, so the first step, building clarity, is done. Now what? You got to achieve all these items. Right? Now, how do we achieve anything in life? Achievement is a science. So it's like if you follow certain steps, you're going to get the results. So what are the steps involved in achievement? So let's go back to the book again. Our brains become magnetized with the dominating thoughts which we hold in our minds. These magnets attract to us the forces, the people, the circumstances of life which harmonize with the nature of our dominating thoughts. So the first step is you have to start thinking about it all the time. You have to start focusing about it all the time. So your brain gets magnetized with your thoughts. So did this ever happen to you? You walk into a store and you got a t-shirt that you like. Okay, now as soon as you walk out of this store, you start to notice this t-shirt everywhere. Okay, these t-shirts were there before as well, but now you start noticing them because since you got one, you own one, this t-shirt is important to you. How does this happen? Right? So there is a science behind it. There is a part of our brain called as RAS. It's called Reticular Activating System. What happens is when you got this t-shirt, now your brain knows that, okay, this is important to you. So your brain tells RAS that, okay, this thing is important to me, right? It gets registered in your RAS. So you can do the same thing on a goal that you have. Okay, so start thinking about this goal all the time. Start focusing about it all the time. What happens is when you start thinking about it, your brain tells RAs that, okay, this goal is important to me. Ever since that happens, so your brain start to pick up things from the environment. So it start to listen to any conversation or anything from the environment. And over years you would be you would have captured a lot of knowledge about it. And sometimes it would have happened, right? just enough focus for like 1 or 2 years, you would have accomplished the results without even your knowledge, right? So you would not have done anything to it. You just focused on it. So it's like it's registered in your brain, and the brain starts to pick up things. So that is the first step towards accomplishing anything. Start focusing on it, or start thinking about it all the time, so that your brain gets magnetized with those thoughts. The second step is creating an action plan and start taking action. Start taking massive action. Sometimes focus alone is not enough. You got to do some work as well. So for this, you have a task with you. You have to take this task, break them down, create an action plan. You're going to do task 1 on day 1, task 2 on day 2. Sometimes you've seen that, if some people, if they have a task, they get it done, in 1 or 2 days. But other people, what they do is like they take their own time. Maybe like they get 2 or 3 months to get a task done. So whichever category you belong, make sure that you're creating an action plan and start working towards that plan. So that's the second step, create an action plan and start working towards it. Start taking action. The third step is effective execution. Okay, now you have an action plan and you start to work towards that plan. Okay, you're taking massive action. Now let's say say your goal is to catch dolphins. Okay, so what you do is like you have your action plan. Okay, your action plan is you get up in the morning, you wear your gadgets, you wear your shoe, you take your jeep, and you're going to forest. Is that going to work? No, because dolphins are not going to be in the forest. You got to go to the sea to catch dolphins. So your execution strategy is incorrect here. So what you have to do, if your execution strategy is incorrect, you got to correct those strategies. You've got to go back to the plan and change the strategy. How long will you change the strategy? Yes, until it works. So the third step is effective execution. So this is a formula for success, right? You got to follow these 3 steps. Step 1 is focus. You got to start focusing about or thinking about it all the time, so that your brain gets magnetized with those thoughts. Step 2 is you got to put an action plan and start taking action. Start taking massive action. Step 3 is effective execution. If your strategy doesn't work, you got to keep changing the approach till it works. So if you do this, you can accomplish any of the goals that you have. Now you've built clarity on your goals. You know exactly what you want to go in 2021. You know how to get there as well. I hope you're going to use these strategies, play full out and crush all your goals in 2021.